Welcome to the Niagara Falls Innovation Hub's Content Creation Suite. This space has been created to support your creative multimedia projects, providing access to high-quality video and audio equipment. To make sure everyone has a safe and positive experience, please follow these instructions carefully. Always be mindful of cables, lights, and other equipment when moving around the studio. If you need to move large items, ask a staff member for help. Only move or adjust a light, camera, or other piece of equipment if you're sure you know how to handle them safely. If you're unsure, contact a staff member. Return any equipment to the location and state in which you found it. This includes readjusting lighting, plugging cables back in, and restoring settings to their previous state if you change them. A good rule of thumb is to take pictures of any gear you move or change so you have something to reference when returning it. When disconnecting power cords or cables, hold the end of the plug itself. Do not pull on the wires, or you may damage them. If something breaks, or you find it broken, report it to a staff member immediately. Do not try to repair it yourself. Keep cables organized and out of walkways where possible. Use the gray wire covering for higher traffic areas. Do not bring any food or drink near any of the equipment, as spills can cause damage or electrical hazards. 4K cameras and tripods. Always hold the camera securely, especially when moving it. Adjust the tripod with caution to avoid any falls or damage. Ensure that the tripod's legs are fully spread out before use. Softbox lights and lighting panels. Set up lights at a safe height, where they won't fall over or be bumped into. Always place light stands on even surfaces, and make sure the legs are spread out and tightened. Use sandbags where required. Avoid touching the bulbs directly, as they may get hot during extended use. Let the lights cool down before unplugging them. Take care not to fold or press on the soft boxes to avoid damaging them. Green screen. Avoid touching the green screen as much as possible. Marks and wrinkles can interfere with video quality. Consult with a staff member if you want to change the backdrop to a black or white screen. Blackmagic Switcher and OBS software. Blackmagic Switcher can be used to switch quickly between sources during multi-camera productions. OBS Studio, also known as Open Broadcaster software, is already installed on both of the provided laptops. Do not delete the program or any profiles or scenes created on either of the laptops. Always save your videos and files on an SD card or USB thumb drive. Not on the laptop's internal drive, as they may be deleted when system maintenance is performed. For operation instructions and for more information on the Blackmagic Switcher, visit blackmagicdesign.com. For operation instructions and for more information on OBS Studio, visit obsproject.com. Many tutorials for using the switcher and OBS are also available on YouTube. If the Blackmagic Switcher doesn't display properly in OBS, carefully unscrew and unplug the power cable from the Blackmagic Switcher. Wait 5 seconds. Then plug it back in and twist to tighten again. Finally, select the switcher in OBS. Click on Deactivate and then Activate. The switcher's feed should now display properly. Product photography tent. Be gentle when touching the tent to avoid bending or tearing the fabric. Ensure that anything removed from the tent and the lighting settings are returned to the way they were before you began using the tent. The podcast studio. You can record audio onto a micro SD card by inserting it into the designated slot on the back of the soundboard and pressing the REC button. The Podcast Studio's multi-channel soundboard lets you adjust each audio input separately, allowing you to create a professional audio mix. Adjust the volume levels to avoid peaking or distortion. A good rule of thumb is to try to keep the volume level just above the -15 mark. Ensure microphones are secure on their stands and are close enough to capture voices clearly. The distance between your mouth and the microphone should equal approximately the length of your hand. If you adjust a microphone's position, handle it by the arm or stand and avoid gripping the mic head directly. The on-air sign always ensure that the Content Creation Suite's on-air sign is set to the correct color using the remote control.